We want to be able to report on when a user gets a consumable. The idea is when you have multiple consumables tied to the same asset or user, it just reflects as a quantity. So we want to be able to see when that user actually got that consumable. So say, for example, we'll look at a bell we have for this solid state drive. There's a quantity of 2, but the question is, how can we see when those consumables were actually given to a bell? So let's go ahead and actually do an example. We'll go to the service catalog. We'll just type in, what we want. Solid state drive, order now for a bell. That will generate the request, and then this will come on the procurement side. So we'll just navigate directly to the record, but it would go to the ham workspace or to the procurement overview. We can see that the request here is for the solid state drive. We'll see that the task is generated. So we'll go into the sourcing task, select source request, consume. The Southern California warehouse supports this user. We'll go ahead and submit. Consume asset task has been created. So this is where that record is going to be able to be produced to kind of get that outcome you're looking for. Reload the form, go to requested items, go into the actual rhythm. And then from here, you have that asset task that we talked about, that consume asset task. So we'll go into the asset task. We'll consume and close. And we'll actually go into that asset record so we can bring up that table so you can kind of see everything. So this is the table that everything's happening for. So we'll just go .list that table. And you can see here the different times when Abel actually received that consumable. It'll be in the updated value. So earlier we did it at 11:24. Now we just did it at 11:37. As you can see, we have the 3 consumables for the solid state drive. And if we go back into the hardware asset workspace, right here it says quantity of 2, but refresh it, right now it's a quantity of 3. So it just gives you the details as far as when that quantity of 3 was actually consumed.